What's going on, everybody? This be your boy, Scattered by Nature TV, Josiah's World TV, Maddie Rants, and giving you the real tea. And we are here for episode 9 of Boys Night Out, you guys. I was just telling Josiah last night that we really are like 9 episodes in. We got one more to go before we're done for the next couple of months. But that is crazy. We really got through this season. It's been a good season, though.
Where's Jamar?
Yeah, where the hell is Jamar?
Jamar is out of town. Jamar is in Alabama.
But texting my phone. Okay, got it.
Right.
So he's free. Okay, cool. All right. All right. Just
What are you
sure
doing in
everyone
Alabama?
knows.
That's Brandon.
Because I think that's where his dad is from.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
We don't have to. We don't.
Okay. But let me say this.
You know, them people call him ugly and rude and stupid. Chat. I'm just saying, you trying to get people's locations and get girls. All right. All right. You got new teeth, but you got sense. Come on now, Scotty. Listen.
Now, Maddie. Listen. Speaking of Maddie, me and Maddie got a story to tell y'all.
No, we don't.
I'm talking about when we went to brunch.
Oh, okay.
Now, let me tell y'all. First of all, the dude was fine. He was fine, and he was super nice. He know how to get them tips out of us. Okay.
How much of y'all money did that man get?
Not a lot because he comped one of my drinks. He also comped one of our meals. Thanks you so much for being there. We were great energy, all that good stuff. We gave him a couple up downs. One will do. He got a $10 tip. God bless him.
He got one from me too.
My total meal would have been 40 something. He made it 20 something. So I gave him half of the meal.
Well, on the scale from 1 to 10, how was the finest?
That was the what?
The finest on the scale of 1 to 10.
7 because he was at work. 8 if he was in his normal clothes.
I agree.
So why y'all ain't get the damn number?
Well,
I don't move as fast as UT.
Okay, because me and him, I would have took him to the bathroom at that point.
They would have been shut down for failing their health code.
I ain't from here. I'm having fun, bitch.
Right. So you're gonna ruin one of my new spots so you can get your back clapped. I don't think so. Anywho, it's a spot by my place that we will only talk about off camera, and because it's by my place. And Josiah, you're more than welcome to come next time too, because it's a cute little spot. I was surprised when I found it. Like, oh,
yeah, it was pretty good.
It was a little slow, but they didn't have a lot of people working there, and it's Black owned.
Yes.
Oh, I love. Yeah, I know you damn lying. I'm grown, but my coochie ain't for the streets, honey. All right.
It's not for the streets now.
Right. It's for the corner. Okay.
Maybe
the cul-de-sac,
but not the streets or
maybe the cul-de-sac. You know, gated community.
That's as far as it gets.
Okay.
Talk about some damn streets. I know y'all lying.
Yeah, you're right, because you got 18 holes.
In that bathroom with him. Run the train.
Speaking of running trains, you do know that the running joke is that picture that we all took at your pajama party looks like y'all off and run a train on me.
It do though.
Oh, do you see what just happened there, ladies and gentlemen? And why wasn't that an event to where that could have been possibly the narrative in my motherfucking storyline? They're running a train on Scotty. No.
Child, everybody's bottoms.
Everybody's gonna pass gas in your face. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
not everybody was bottoms. Dear God Almighty.
I know you wouldn't mind tank top and shorts though.
Well, next topic, please.
No, open your mouth and say, "Oh, Scotty, let him." No, I'm just playing. Okay, I'm not gonna do that today.
This teleport is amazing.
Really? I got Hennessy and ginger ale.
Yeah, my brother
liquid water.
Teleport.
I'm drinking water because these people have problems, and I don't want to help them with those problems.
I understand that.
I'm gonna slowly.
Child, sofa so messy. They said Beasley gives verse. To be honest, child.
Beasley.
I can see that too. I can see that. I can see that.
No. Love you down, Beasley, but no.
But I will say, we left one pajama party to go to another one, and we were ready to go from the moment we went there. Terrible.
Why?
It was terrible.
Because it was this. I don't know if you know who this is, Maddie, but this is a club promoter named Reggie, and he had like a pajama party. It was so ratchet. I was so over it, and Wayne kept talking about some. Oh, come on, guys, let's go. We had to pay $10 to get in, and we was
Is this
only there
someone's
for 2
house?
minutes. Huh?
Is this someone's house?
Mm-mm.
No, it was like a club environment on the southwest side, over there near across the street from
Was it
Prospect
a
Park.
night, like an event that was being hosted?
If that's what you want to call
I
it.
feel like I know what you're talking about because I
It
think
was-
I may have seen
It
the
was
flyer.
terrible, horrible.
It was horrible.
Josiah had to pull my arm because I was getting mad because they kept bumping into me and kept falling all over me. And I was like, bruh.
I'm
Josiah
so
was like,
thankful I am past that point in my life, and now you see why I operate the way I do, honey.
exactly. Okay. But you guys, we're about to go ahead and get into the show. I don't want to keep everybody up here for too long because two of us are under the weather right now. So I want to respect them, you know. But we're going to start it off with the first thing, and that is whose catalog is it anyway? Now, holiday themed episode, we don't have no artists in their catalog this time, but T chose 3 Christmas songs that he likes. Okay. So let's see what he chose. He chose All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mary J. Blige. Not Mary J. Blige, I'm sorry. Mariah Carey.
Wow.
Let
Colorist.
us know. Let us know, Boys to Men, and B2K, Why'd You Leave Me on Christmas? I was surprised by the B2K with T.
Well, I put them because 1, I used to be in love with B2K back in the day when they first came out, and 2, I wanted to see who know their music. That's why I put them up there. See, that was a huge wild card.
Why'd you leave me?
Well, people with
Scotty know
taste
his
wouldn't
music,
know
that's
their
the shit.
music, so
What you say?
but anybody with taste wouldn't know what the fuck a B or a 2 or a K doing together is anything, honey.
Listen,
Well, look
I
at Sophie
love
Dog.
J.
She
Bug.
got
You can take your raw booty hole 106 in Park group on somewhere else. We're gonna stick it with Boys to Men. Thank you.
you.
Which
I
one?
love
Yeah,
that
Boys-
song. And I chose Mariah Carey because that's just America's anthem for Christmas. All the department stores play it. All the
Right.
banks play it. It's just
I'm
It's not
surprised you didn't
Christmas
choose
without-
Destiny Child.
Like I
Isn't
grew
it
up
Christmas?
with older, you know, my folks are older, so I grew up with Boys to Men, Brian McKnight, Mariah Carey, real. Not, I don't want to say real. That's so mean, but R&B that doesn't have to be sexualized to the over extent of are they 5'7" with some peen? What's happening? So for me, yeah, it would just be the left side of the equation and not the right. But it's cute. It matches the green.
It does.
Nice. That's really nice.
Besides these 3 songs, though, what are some of y'all favorite Christmas songs to hear during the holidays? Besides the 3 that T chose, like what songs do you like to hear? Because I know that TLC Sleigh Ride is one of my favorites.
Mhm.
Okay.
I love the Temptations version of Silent Night.
Silent Night.
That's my favorite.
I think Barbie Dangerous is a great Christmas song.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This Christmas by Chris Brown. 8 Days of Christmas, 12 Days of Christmas by Destiny Child.
I love that
I
song.
love that song.
I love
Yeah.
that.
That's a good song.
Doesn't it feel like Christmas? It feels
Christmas
like
Time is Here by Ashanti. She did a little good Christmas, song.
Ashanti had a Christmas song?
Baby, that was playing in
Yeah.
Kroger the other day.
Christmas Time
Wow.
is Here. That's why I heard it in the
You know,
department
T,
store.
you probably thought it was Jennifer Lopez.
Ooh, I probably did. Quiet as kept.
Maybe that's whose name was on it.
I also like Monica's version of "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." It was on the Best Man Holiday soundtrack. I actually liked it. You know,
Listen, I used to love soundtracks. Soundtracks back in the day used to be the jam.
Oh my God, me too. The 90s? What?
Let me
But-
tell you, Soul Food soundtrack, Lord,
Space
it got me
Jam
through some shit.
soundtrack was that what was the girl.
Space Jam, yes.
Yes.
Jam.
Yes.
Loved it.
Mhm.
Waiting to Exhale, one of the best ones.
Yeah.
That could actually be just considered the best soundtrack for like if you want to just put in the 90s like movies with an all black cast and reference that would I had that album.
Right.
Everybody was on that.
Mhm.
What? Like, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
such a good. My mama.
Yeah, the
Woo.
Love Jones album was good too. It sure was. I had that.
My mama used to wear Out the Way Next Hell soundtrack. Like,
My
Same
mama
here.
did too. That was her
Same.
jam. Plus
The movie was too. That was played in that household every Sunday.
Sure was.
every Sunday. Every
Mhm.
Sunday. She'll be cleaning up the house playing that whole damn album
Mhm.
all the way
And my
down.
mom would quote Angela Bassett's part verbatim every
Yeah.
time. Every time.
And then my mama used to bump the Preacher's Wife soundtrack. They used
That
to
was
be the
good
jam.
too.
It was.
My
That
mama
was
liked that one too. My mama loved that movie.
Someone
Mhm,
said
mine do too.
the Boomerang soundtrack as well.
Yeah, it was.
I had that on tape.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch,
Love should have brought you home
you
last
don't have it
night.
on tape, bitch.
I had it on
Oh, I
tape.
love
Yeah.
it, bitch.
Because my brothers had it before me, so it was a hand-me-down. And
Mhm.
we had a tape. I was again bored 86. So I had a cassette player, and that was one of the ones I used to listen to. Mhm. I remember
My
discovering everything with
TLC album, my Crazy Sexy Cool album, that was on tape. That was back when that first came out. It was
I
on
had
tape
the
for me.
No Scrubs single, and it was a tape.
We
I had-
old as hell. We sitting over here remembering damn cassette tapes. I had them a lot of 'em.
If y'all, let's talk about that. What cassette tapes did y'all have?
Oh, Michael Jackson's History. Done. That was it. And Janet Dot. Those were the two I played over and over and over and over and over and over. And it was also the Batman Forever cassette too with Seals. Kiss from a Rose all the way. Ooh, that was the three for me. It was Batman Forever. It was Janet Dot. That's still my favorite Janet Jackson album. And Michael Jackson's History. Those were two tapes. Two.
I had what was it? I had the TLC album. I had Salt and Pepper, Very Necessary.
Oh
That
my
on
god.
tape. And Criss Cross, Totally Crossed Out. I had that album on tape.
Not Chris
and
Brown.
Deborah Cox single, How Did You Get Here, with that and the dance mix on it. I had that on tape.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I was
Oh, go ahead, JoJo.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, okay.
Yeah, tell us about your tapes, Josiah.
Okay, so believe it or not, I didn't really. So my parents were like really Pentecostal Christians, so they didn't really listen to R&B music. So I didn't really have any CDs, and I didn't really have any music in tapes. But however, she had like Juanita Bynum and like the Mississippi Mass Choir, just stuff like that on tape. But
My
I
mama
really
did too.
Oh, not the Clark sisters in that house. I bet.
yeah, all that. So it's more gospel music.
Well,
But I did have a lot of
Child.
VHS tapes.
Shouting in that house. I bet. Lots of.
Well, most of my singles, or most of my tapes were singles. Most of my cassette tapes were singles. Okay. So one of the singles that I had was Usher's "My Way," the single. TLC No Scrubs, the single. When I Close My Eyes by Shawnee's single.
Yes, that's my song.
Mary J. Blige and Lil Kim, I Can Love You single. And because I used to love that song growing up.
Me too.
What's the other one that I had? Oh God, is at the tip of my tongue. What was it? I know one of them was that song, That's Just My Baby Daddy. That was really ratchet. We used to love that song.
You took me back with that.
I mean, I know exactly what song you're talking about.
Right. My mama actually used to listen to that song because of that Best of My Love sample. That's why she would listen to the song. Damn, I cannot think about it right now, but it was at the tip of my tongue. But I used to love the song though. But yeah, I had a lot of single cassettes. Oh, I know what it was. It was Lil Kim Ladies Night. I had that on a single tape too, on the cassette. I had that.
That's my shit. This is Ladies Night. The time is right.
My mama used to just pick me up from daycare, and she was like, "Go on, put it in the radio, because I know that's what you want to hear." So yeah, it's crazy. Did y'all used to buy like the blank cassette tapes and record everything off the radio like I used to do?
Hell yeah, that used to be my jam.
I used to love to do that.
I used to record 106 in Park and listen to it.
You talking about the VHS?
On DVD?
On a cassette. I had like a little recorder.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
But
that child is young talking about some cassettes over here, so I have to do this. Uh-huh.
Come on, Willow. Hit
Oh.
me, baby.
Was
one
it a
more time.
costume?
My loneliness
Okay.
is killing me. That was
Hey,
my show.
yeah.
Yes. Listen. Okay. Before we move on, since y'all bringing up Britney Spears, what are y'all top 5 Britney Spears songs?
Oh, easy. Okay. Boom.
Yeah, you go first because I know you're the big Britney fan.
Yeah, because that was one of my first CDs. Was the Hit Me Baby One More Time. So if it's Britney Spears, Toxic is number 1.
Okay.
That's number 1. Work Bitch is number 2. Oh, baby, when that song came out, that is great for a club. And you are drunk, you better work, bitch. Move out the way. I'm moving you out the way because I'm about to walk. We're about to strut in. I actually like the song Boys that she did with Pharrell.
Yeah, that was good.
Boys, the silent girl just needs. I just love how she had. I love it. The silent girl just needs. Ooh, and then Gimme More is up there.
Yeah, ooh, that's a good one.
Center of attention. Boom, boom. Womanizer would be number 5 for me.
Okay, now for me, I don't have no particular order, but I know that Womanizer is one because I love Womanizer. I love Hold It Against Me.
That's a good one.
What else did I like?
Ooh, I'm sorry. If You Seek Amy, I forgot to put that in there. I'm sorry. Love me, hate me, say what you want about me, but all the boys and all the girls are better. I was like, this bitch just spelled fuck. I love that.
Okay, so it was Womanizer, Hold It Against Me, Toxic, Oops, I Did It Again, and Hit Me Baby One More Time. For me.
When Hit Me Baby One More Time came out, woo, a sports bra and motherfucking big ass pants. That lady.
What would mine be? I like
Maya.
I like Hit Me Baby One More Time, of course. Stronger. What was another one? Slave for You. I like that song.
I don't like
Oops, I Did It Again. And If You Seek Amy. It was my favorite. But I did like 1, 2, 3. Then yes.
Let me come out to go out and play.
Yeah.
Do you wanna or do you? Yeah.
And Until the World Ends, that one too. I know you said Fab, but Until the World Ends was my shit.
It's crazy
that had me
when
in the
you
chokehold.
find out about that conservatorship and the time frame that she was under and what albums she had to make that she didn't want to. And then you're like, damn, the music was good, but it was like that lady was forced to do that and make money for her family.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
So mine would have to be Oops, I Did It Again, Toxic. Hit Me Baby One More Time. I like her. I love her first album. I think Crazy too. Crazy.
Oh, you're talking about
yeah.
Crazy.
I love that.
Boom.
I love that song.
I used to have that dance down, baby. Boom. Boom. Because they had been making the videos back in the day. Oh my God, we were so blessed.
We were.
Why we?
She's
anything from Blackout. I love
Blackout.
Blackout.
You said Blackout and what else?
Anything from Blackout. I love that.
Blackout was her best album. That was her best album. Oh, that album.
Oh yes, Soulful Dog. I like Lucky too. I forgot that song. I love it.
Cried these tears late at night.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go into the next thing, which is a villain, hero, or civilian. Now, Maddie chose these, y'all.
Oh God, this is gonna be a good one. What is it?
When he said when I asked him for him, I think that was yesterday. When I asked him for him yesterday, he sent them to me. I literally
Well, because
screamed.
Scotty's like, it has to be Christmas. I said, here they go.
Merry Christmas. So here they go,
My
y'all.
suggestions are always terrible. So this is how I roll, everybody. Every person up here can be considered to bump a purse or be the open hole inside the bag. Each one of these individuals is currently in the news right now for whatever reason they need to be in it. And yes, this is going to be an actual tough decision.
It will be.
So have fun because I like to play games young.
All right.
All right.
So here they go. TD Jakes and Tyler Perry and Diddy.
Come on, Tyler Perry.
So if y'all want to talk about these 3 powerful Black women, let's go. Let's do it.
But what happened with TD Jakes?
Oh, have you been out the loop?
Baby,
But
I
did
know about
that
that.
Take out the
last
graphic.
night.
I
Take
know
out
about
Scotty. Take out the graphic. Hold on, let me get in
Let
here.
me take it down. Let me take it down. Let me take it down. Go ahead, Maddie. Let him know. Let him
Where
know,
have
honey.
you been, Josiah? This man is in court documents for Diddy, who's being sued. And apparently Cassie turned in some documentation alleging that TD Jakes was at Diddy's parties, which would then collaborate with stories that people were talking about TD Jakes going to Diddy's parties to get pounded because you're only there for two reasons, money or sex. So it is alleged, it said documents that TD, yes, child, yes.
But my thing is,
And Tyler.
but my thing is, girl, that's not news.
It's
like
not,
we
but with
been
Cassie
knew
going
this
to
about
court
Tyler Perry.
and
I mean,
getting her
about TD
documents
Jakes.
out, that's the difference, T. We were just talking about it in speculation. It's actually now documented in court record that
I
Look,
never knew that. Like, I
I
never knew
was
that.
not shocked. I said we've been
you don't
knew
have
this
to be
shit since
shocked, but
women
what's
died
shocking
loose.
is it's on the record. It's
Like-
on. It's not even just TikTok conversation. It's court document.
Yeah, but it's also a video out there of him being at one of his parties. And I was really confused. I said, TD, what the hell is you there for?
He is
Now, I
there
ain't saying
to
y'all
bend
can't be
down on
friends,
bended
but
knee and receive. That's what TD Jakes was there to do.
Not
To
bending
get
knee
the
and
offering
receive,
plate
honey.
poured down his gullet. Okay. And go to
Listen.
church next day and burp a cum bubble and tell us about God.
Okay.
Meanwhile, don't get
'cause
started
I'm
on his
telling
daughter in that situation where that baby ended up being adopted by, don't let me get into that. So, I went down a
Because
rabbit
Sarah
hole
Jake
last
Roberts
night.
is one of my favorite pastors, and I always listen to TD Jake's sermons, and he helped me get through a lot. That's crazy. Wow.
Oh, he was
So
gonna help you get
this
to a
is
lot,
still-
all right.
Nothing's been
listen,
nothing's
like
concrete.
I said
my
on
God.
But it's
goddamn
documented
Twitter.
now.
Like I said on Twitter, everybody know his mouth done seen more cocks than Superhead. All right. So I won't shock. I know damn well y'all ain't shocked. So
Well,
I know the
I just
members
knew-
ain't shocked. I know his wife ain't shocked. I know the churn ain't shocked. They just it just came out. So now it's like
Well, TD stands for Top Dome, so you have to.
I mean, like child, like I
Y'all
said,
gonna make
like,
me scream tonight.
But hey,
Lord, if my
you know
mama
what?
won't cremate it, she would be turning over in her grave because
I
she
wonder what
loved
else is
herself some
actually
TD.
going in the Potter house because we know what's coming out.
No. I can't. I can't. I can't
Hey,
do
hey,
that. What?
hey! So Sunday, Josiah, you gonna turn on that TV screen to good old Bear? You gonna see what he got in his honey pot?
I mean,
You know
why
what I'm
not?
saying?
The people did it for Eddie Long doing wrong.
Exactly.
Long
We,
stroking
learned
them
all
boys.
that, and we looked at a whole open casket in a cheap suit later. Okay,
Yeah.
so if Eddie Long gonna get dragged today, so is the bare bottom. So is that one. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. Hey, but you know what? Again, this is just in documented court case. It's something that was posted in. It's not that TD Jakes has come forward and said anything. So don't take it that deeply if you're one of those folks who is overly sensitive and doesn't understand the means of commentary and opinions, because nothing here is being said in that direct way. I should know since I was tagged randomly in some post about Nicki Minaj over a comment that was probably made 4 years ago. So yes, can you imagine 4 years ago?
You can't put nothing past these preachers.
But that's why you hear stuff and you go, okay, and you move around, but you do this.
That's crazy though.
Well, I don't.
Wow.
I can't. I mean, I guess because TD bought a couple of souls to God. I guess I just go on ahead and make him a hero. Maybe
Oh, no,
I guess.
got Kimmer for that one.
Woo,
Cicely. I need to change my picture. Hold on now. Listen.
The civilian. I'm gonna give it to Tyler Perry, even though Christian Keys ain't said his name. I just still feel like he wanted a bunch.
That's
y'all. I'm
right.
sorry.
That's why I chose Tyler Perry. I just
That's a part of what's the
Diddy.
tea, by the way.
that's kind of
But
why I
listen,
chose
Diddy, because Diddy done got bought out, getting sued, and so on and some such, he the villain. So that's just gonna be my pick.
Oh shit. Let me put this back up. Let me just put this back up here real fast because I don't know what to pick.
So I would like to say that right now, TD Jakes is between Tyler Perry and Diddy. I'm kidding.
I'm dead.
Let's just do this. Tyler Perry is the hero because he wrote the script by himself. TD Jakes is the civilian because he's just collecting, well, bodies, so to speak. And we'll make Diddy the villain because he was in his love era and he chose that to get away from all of his petty stuff. So that's what I would probably say that. That's what I would probably say. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, the Potter House is collecting loads now. So you got to make sure that it's given for what it's
To
worth.
be honest, I agree with you
And then
wholeheartedly.
Diddy's not talented.
So y'all don't think TD
So,
Jakes should be the hero since he did send some souls to heaven? I mean, he sent a couple.
Well, Tyler Perry was
Medea.
Medea, so
I mean, TD Burke
True.
too.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I don't know. I guess that's just the Christian in me.
He
But
said, away in the manger,
I
he
can
said,
see
my
y'all
belly.
point too.
I'm
And
just
Tyler
feeling
Perry is giving black folk jobs. I mean, even though, you know.
I mean, so was Diddy, so was TD Jakes. So now what are we doing?
There's no winning this at all.
Yeah, it ain't really.
That's why I chose these super villains. Call this the layer of doom for these.
because we all know that Diddy ain't shit, right? We all know that Diddy ain't shit. And I mean, come on now, like you got to be living under a rock to not know that Tyler Perry is gay.
We should
But
have
these
known
allegations
Diddy
does
was
not
because
surprise
he's
me.
That's what we should have known. I mean, it's always
Well, one thing we all agreed with was that Diddy is the villain. We did agree with that.
yes, Diddy's the villain.
He's definitely the villain. So
And Tyler Perry is a strong black woman living their best life, trying to make it through this world and the hard times of all of this. You go, Tyler. You got make me swim.
make me lose my breath, make me water.
That's Tyler Perry. Y'all don't know. He's using like AI technology to look like that girl. That's not her. That's Tyler. Come on.
Bitch, I'm hollering. Let's okay, so we can move on to the next thing. Okay, so
Good luck to these people.
right, movie of the week. Now Josiah chose 2 movies that he likes, and then after that we could talk about our own like Christmas movies in general that we all like. Now let me pull the 2 that Josiah chose. He chose The Perfect Holiday and A Medea Christmas.
The Perfect Holiday. Wait, what?
I didn't know you was gonna choose both of them.
Wait, what?
I mean, since it's these 2, I will pick The Perfect Holiday. I mean, the Medea Christmas, I preferred the play over the movie.
Bitch, what?
Yeah, the play was good. I should have done the play.
Yeah, the play was good though. I saw Perfect Holiday once, but I don't remember what happened in it to say if it was good or not.
Yeah, I'd be either, but I did see Medea Christmas, so if it was the play.
Oh, oh my God! Now I remember Perfect Holiday. I was like, have I seen this? I'm like, yes, that's Gabrielle Union when she was younger. Okay, there we
I'm
go.
screaming.
Yes,
There we
go. Younger.
I still wouldn't choose either one of them. I would have put on Home Alone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I try to
so
pick
I'd
Black
been
Christmas
entertained.
movies.
You said what?
You said he tried to pick Black Christmas movies.
Oh, okay. You don't have really that many good options. I understand.
I'm screaming.
I would say black people, we like to watch Home Alone too. Watch
I love
that little
Home
white boy
Alone.
get in trouble and do bad things to other white people. We were here for it.
I loved Home Alone, baby. I wanted that to happen.
Just
to me
1
so
and
bad.
2. Just what? Oh, Holiday Heart. Now, DW, I will accept that.
Yes,
I will accept that
Yes,
as my
absolutely.
Christmas movie. That I will
It's
do.
Holiday Heart is not a Christmas movie, is it?
Yeah, somebody got something on Christmas.
Okay.
There was a
The
scene
Preacher's
that took
Wife
place
is
in
a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, The Preacher's Wife is a Christmas movie. It is. Let me see. Somebody said, "Are we there yet?" with Ice Cube. I forgot all about "Are We There
forgot
Yet?"
about
What was
that.
the
Yeah,
movie
that is a
with
Christmas movie.
Monique and it was a Christmas movie and Loretta Devine, I think, was in it.
Oh yeah. But Carrie Hilson in the movie.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, Carrie was working at the local Piggly Wiggly on that movie.
Was she the whore? I can't remember.
I don't
Not
remember
was she
it,
the
though.
whore.
Yeah, because she was sleeping with somebody's husband, right? Wasn't that a Christmas movie? Hold on, man.
She was sleeping with Helen's husband.
Okay. It's
What's
coming
the
back
name
to
of the
me,
movie?
Josiah.
DC Young
Oh,
Fly.
Almost Christmas. Oh, well, yeah, I'd watch that one too. That one's always funny. That's
Okay.
actually a really good one. I don't like Friday.
Friday After Next. Yes.
I hated
Janae.
that
Oh my
one.
God.
I hated Friday After
I
Like
Next.
hated
next
Friday
Friday is
After
where they
Next.
should have stopped it for me personally.
Like, cause next Friday was trash too. Now that I
But
think
next
about
Friday had like
it, it had its moments
the
though.
Pinkies. Come on now.
It had its moments.
What you talking? Pinky? This is my shit.
Hey, Daddy, that crazy bitch out there again.
Oh my goodness! Right when she's like, "I got my cousin to come get you." Ooh, what's him over there? Hey, what's going on? And then what was it? Hey, Vato, come over here. The dog is like, "Hey, I can't." Oh my god, that movie was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
My first experience with Mike Epps too in a movie. True team.
Mike Epps is
Baby D, there you go. Yep.
I used to love Baby D. To be honest, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I thought she was funny.
Wait, it was the Korean neighbor who was over there always smoking and shit. She's like, I'm Korean.
Now that was funny.
God.
She was funny as fuck.
She's like, ha, 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 I'm not Chinese, I'm Korean, motherfucker. And walked off. I said, I know that's right, bitch. Let him know.
Well, it's they were stepping on something that she planted. She was like, I just planted that shit. Or something she said.
It's
That
some
shit-
good
Oh,
shit. Ooh, yeah, right. Because she was selling over there. I can't.
Have y'all seen the movie Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer? It's a cartoon.
Yes,
I
that is my
unfortunately have
favorite.
seen that very shitty ass cartoon.
That is my favorite.
Cartoon
Oh,
Network
yeah.
plays it every year.
And Miracle on what was it, 24th Street? That was my mama's shit.
I saw that.
And
I
she
saw
used to make us watch that shit every Christmas Eve. The old one, the black and white one.
The
Oh,
one
okay.
that I watch consistently every Christmas, it's such a Caucasian movie. It's called A Christmas Story.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
You
Yep.
should try out. Like it,
Yep.
it pulls me back to my childhood. So whenever Christmas Day comes, TBS plays it nonstop. So I just let that sucker run and let the whole thing play. And the they let that boy stick his tongue on the pole and left him outside to freeze to death. Oh, that was great.
I like those innocent Christmas movies, y'all, like from the 1950s and 60s, like Frosty the Snowman, the first cartoon version.
Segregation was still around then. I'm good.
But it was because my mom, my grandma put me onto those movies, you know.
Oh,
So
I know because my mama and daddy were born in the 40s, so they still like Shirley Temple and that bullshit, and Pop's still around. So believe me, when they used to play the older movies, I'm like, the girl they have for color bathrooms right in this picture. What are we doing today?
Yeah.
That's how it was. But yeah, I used to like the stop motion Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, even though that was a very traumatic thing to watch as a child. They were bullying that reindeer. I'm like, well, damn. Little Drummer Boy also used to scare the shit out of me too. They used to scare me. I'm like, why you look like that? Okay.
Have y'all seen Barbie the Nutcracker? Movie Barbie the Nutcracker.
I don't think I
That
did.
sounds like that only.
I did.
It was in the 3D Barbie era movies. Used to watch.
I didn't see that.
That's past. That's a little.
I love it. I love it.
Just a little.
Okay, y'all. So we go.
No, I'm congested. I can't do it.
I've seen the meme.
Yeah, I get it. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm actually having fun, y'all. Today, this is
Good for you.
Shaping out to be a fun episode.
That's
today.
amazing.
Oh,
Scotty.
I'm dead.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go into what's the tea. Okay, so we're gonna talk about some of the things that's going on in the blogs as of right now. So the first things first, I don't know if you guys heard about this story or not, but that's why I decided to use it. This is about Miss MC Light, y'all. Did y'all hear about her?
What about her?
I know you did, so we can hear about it.
Right. I want y'all opinion. So apparently, let me put it back. Let me put it out. Let me put this thing up here. Okay, so apparently MC Light was called out over some predatory lyrics from a 32-year-old song. Okay. And the lyrics said, it may sound nasty and it may seem mean, but I'm into little boys that are about 17. I don't know why, but they put up a fight. And hot damn, that excites the MC Light.
Oh my!
Because I love a young butt. a young buck that give a firm fuck, but once in a while they become love struck. But that's okay because I can handle them. I love young boys on the brink of being young men. I mold them, shape them, make them, then I break them in.
Not
They
you
get
better
the
read
job
it.
done, and I make them get the job done. Well, swell, make them kiss and tell all of their friends around the neighborhood. That light is good. Soul food is good. So tell me, honey, are you ready to score? Again, I ask, what are you too young for? So the Me Too movement was
R.
coming.
Kelly wrote this. Kidding.
Oh my God. So the Me Too movement was coming after, MC Light, and she got a little bit of flack for those lyrics. Any thoughts on those lyrics? Do y'all think that, she should be held accountable for that?
It was 32 years ago. I'm 35. I'm gonna be 36 come March 2024. I don't give a shit. Ain't she? Ain't I? No shade to MC Light, but ain't she one of the churn too?
Baby, the way I'm moving away from you putting B and D together and getting those 3 syllables ready, I don't think so. Just call her Queen Latifah and get it over with. Okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like, why is we making this a thing? Like,
How old is MC Light?
Old enough not to have this conversation.
period. That part.
So
Because the
here's the
song
thing.
older than all of us, quiet as it's kept.
I mean, in certain states, the age is different, which again, that applies. Like even I think in Texas it's 17 or whatever, but still, that's a person who is young and impressionable, and that is not okay. Now, she was making these lyrics. If it was 32 years ago, if we think about it, hey Siri, how old is MC Light?
I just looked. I think she's 50.
53.
Yeah, 53.
32 years ago, that's 21. It's still not okay.
You know what, y'all? It's definitely not okay. I think that
times were different, but
times were just different at that time.
man.
Not saying that it's right, but times were definitely different. I mean, we had grown ass men pick up 17, high school girls waiting for them at the corner block of McDonald's. R. Kelly and his team, which is completely not good.
I mean, you also need to think about like, oh God, well, this is getting stupid, girl. Like, okay, like for example, oh God, think about this. You're an MC. You're trying to make it in the game. You want to show you can rhyme or whatever. Like, right? Imagine you being grown now and coming back to those lyrics. I would be looking at folks that still play that song more than anything. If anything, like if someone's like, "Well, that's my favorite MC Light song," why?
Yes, that's an MC Light song that I don't even know.
Can you tell me why?
Listen, my shit from her is I rock the party that rock the body. You rock the party that rock the body.
Well, she was talking about a
That
baby
is my
shower
song.
party, apparently, T. So I don't know if you want to rock the party or not.
I wonder-
She was talking about a Sweet
She wrote the
16
lyrics
party,
to
T.
that
I don't know if
song.
you want to do that right now. MC Light, okay, clank clank is gonna be. I'm just playing.
Listen, that's one MC Light song that I don't even know.
Yeah, me either. And then the one she did on the Wu Sound, that's my song too.
I mean, on a real note, while we talking about MC Light, can we pull up everybody else's lyrics that were around that time? All these other grown ass men that
Yeah, can we?
Stuff, while we focusing on MC Light.
MC Light.
Yeah.
Well, somebody in the chat actually said that Keith Sweat also had suspect lyrics when he said, "You may be young, but you're ready."
I mean, but young could be 21, 22, 23. You know what I'm saying? Young, that's a broad.
I also would ask the question why somebody who has lived a lot of their life would want to find themselves with somebody who was trying to figure things out still, because at 21 we were still very impressionable. So for me, I always say while they may be legal, I still find it a sense of grooming because of how you're going for somebody who hasn't figured everything fully out yet. So you're trying to mold and mend into the way that you want somebody to be. That's why a lot of men date younger women.
I agree.
And the gay community too, while we being funny. So yeah.
I do agree. I agree with that. Even though I never just looked at it that way. I agree with what you're saying because
I agree.
Because we were
Yeah.
all young back in the day. We all had
Yeah.
our dating apps. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
And I was
Oh,
young and I was
yeah.
messing around with older guys.
And then you tell
I
them
know
you're,
I
oh,
shouldn't
it's
have.
no big deal that you still good. And it's like,
Yeah.
you really had to think about it. Them people were.
And I ain't saying nobody name, but I remember being in high school and I had a lot of homegirls that was messing around with, 20 somethings, shit like that. We 16. You know what I'm saying? We just got
I'm
our
down. I'm
temporary.
going
Like,
for this.
girl, what?
Now here we are. Where you at? What number are you on today? Who is it this time?
Like,
Go ahead, JoJo.
when I was 16, y'all, I was actually dating someone who was like 25. And I thought that it was everything because this man as a 16-year-old, in your mind, this man has a car. He might live with his mom at the time, but he got money. He could take me to McDonald's and get something from the dollar menu. I really thought that it was literally everything, y'all. But until I got older and realized, like, oh, wow, okay, this man was actually taking advantage of me. Then that's when I noticed, like it is like it's not right for you to be 25 dating somebody who's 16, because what are you gonna do with underage, a teenager who's still in high school? Like that don't even. I grew out of that quick. Trust me.
That's why when because I have had teenage boys and stuff try to hit on me, and I'd be like, please get the fuck away from me.
Right, me too.
Like,
I had somebody listen. Some young 20-year-old thought I was in his bracket a couple of days ago, and I had to be like, "How old are you?" And he was like 22. I was like, "Oh, sweetie." I was like, "Oh, like when I tell you, me 22."
Can I ask y'all a question? What is the cutoff for y'all to date? Like, what's the youngest age y'all would date?
At my good 37, it's 30 now.
Mine is 25. 25 is the absolute.
Getting higher. I keep raising mine up.
I'm dead.
It's probably maybe 28 is the youngest I will go. 28.
Okay, 26 for me.
Because it used to be 21, as long as they was legal and could buy alcohol.
That's why I say 25, because I like the boy toy type of thing. But that's as low as I go. Don't come to me talk about you 21, 22. No, I'm all right.
First of all, if they 21, they're childish still and full of drama and toxic.
And you don't know what you want.
Wouldn't even do 25 because like either you're still in college or just graduating college, or you just got a job and you're trying to figure out your career options and you're trying.
Yeah, you still trying to figure it out.
Your first or second
They're
apartment.
the boy toys. Listen,
I need somebody that's like, well, for me now, I'm like, okay, what are you trying to do? Because I don't have time for this pound and round and go and boat. Like, no. You're gonna be here, you fuck me, you're stuck with me. That's where we're at right now. Okay.
Well,
you ain't going nowhere.
Gabby, how the hell old is you if 30 is a cutoff point for you and you still feel like you robbing the cradle? You feel like you robbing the cradle at 30?
30,
but there's a lot of
date nobody younger than 30.
There's still a lot of immature 30-year-old men as well. So that's probably
what it is.
Yeah, maturity is definitely not within everybody's age range. Because I see some 50-year-olds at the club now still giving me the same clothes they wore 10 years ago. Trying to pick up the same 19, 20, 21 years. So trust and believe. But no, 30 for me is my cutoff only because I need somebody who's already focused on the next big thing. Like I don't want just the toys or the boys that are kicking and cocking and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, no, you need to be, what do you want to do? What are you looking for? Are you trying to get married? Do you want kids? Blah, blah, blah. Like we can do all that, slowly date and then go from there. But not if you still like on some, I haven't seen the world yet.
The oldest I will go is like mid 40s. Now I will make an exception because I've seen some guys that's in like their 50s and mid 50s and they giving these young niggas a shame. Like I've seen some 50 somethings and it's like, damn, they stopped me in my tracks.
I've dated men in their late 50s. One of my ex recently is in his late 50s. He was fine as hell. So yeah, they
stopped me in my tracks.
Today's 50s are like today's 50s are the new 30s, pretty much. Like they look just as young as we do.
Saffoin.
Yes, God, I love a daddy, honey. Like they.
With a salt and pepper beard. With a salt and pepper beard.
Yes, that is the best. And then they be all toned up and they take care of themselves. And
they'll take care of you too.
With a little dad bod. I get into the little dad bods more that I get older. It's like that's kind of cute.
But he can't be 400 pounds, huh?
No, hell no, he can't be 400 pounds, master 10-pound like.
That's a lot of heat in that bed with him and T now. He can't do that.
He can't be teeter-tottering stomach
That's
stapling
two ovens.
and all that. No,
That's like
No
an air
shade.
fryer and an oven being in bed together.
No
How that gonna
shade,
work?
no shade.
yeah, no shade. But
I
dad
dated someone
bod
who
is
was
as much as
400
I
though,
go.
but he was like 6'6".
Oh wow. See,
Maddie, don't look at me like
Do
that.
y'all
I
like
haven't-
men
I haven't
tall? Do
decided
y'all like
whether- I
y'all
was
men
looking
tall?
at my own face. Like, do you hear them? I'm like, yeah, yeah.
Do y'all like y'all men tall? Like taller than you?
Oh yes.
I
Yeah.
really don't have a preference,
I
obviously.
don't have a preference,
Because
but
I
I
dated
would
somebody
think.
that was shorter than me. So shout out to Bubs the God. Hey.
Okay.
So, you know.
like now that I
I
got
can't answer
older,
that
I can
question
date somebody
anymore.
who's shorter.
I'm in a weird phase of
Yeah.
dating where I'm like, if you look good, I'm gonna talk to you
Right.
Right. 'Cause, like,
because
That's
I have met a 5'6"
how I am. Like if you're 5'7", I can work with that. You know, I'm 6 feet. So normally Josiah you gotta be 6'3", 6 up, but I don't mind dating people who are shorter than me.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. And short people, they have the best.
So what? Yeah,
I
Scotty.
ain't gonna lie. I had sex with
Tell
a
us,
couple of
Verse
short niggas
King.
and
What did they have the best of? Tell us,
Dick.
Verse King.
dick, long and strong. The dick taller than they are.
That
I
is not
will say that.
true. That is not
Shout
true
out
for
to
every
Bubs the
tall.
God again.
Some,
That is not true
not
for
all,
every tall.
not all, some. That's just like it's the myth that all tall dudes got big dicks. No,
I
they
have
don't.
seen some strange fruit from the
Me
poplar
too.
trees.
Me too. From the tall ones.
It
I've
was
seen guys
supreme.
6'6", 6'7", and it's literally like a pinky with a glove on it. Okay.
There ain't nothing
So-
wrong. Listen, I'm not a size queen by any means necessarily.
Scotty.
Because sometimes we don't need no, pipe and spike
not
every
playing with you.
goddamn day. But at the same time, you want somebody that's gonna make you feel good. So what I've learned over the years is if you find somebody that knows what your ocean waves move like, that's the one. How does that boat handle your waters? That's the one.
Because
Mhm.
sometimes the people they have big ones don't know how to use them.
I
Damn
just
sure
want somebody
don't
that's
have
the
been
way.
there.
Hey, if you a size queen, go for it now, because I know what a big
Nah.
one feel like. But like, still,
Listen.
it's like I vary in range. Let me
This-
tell you, okay,
This
vary.
this is the perfect story for this group. So back around the time when I was younger, I ain't gonna say when and I ain't gonna say who.
2 years
it was-
ago.
No, I won't. It was bad. I
Last
want to
week.
say about 07. I was
Oh.
a college. I was a freshman. And this guy, his dick literally on soft damn near went down to his kneecap. It touched it. Like he was, it was a lot. And I said, forget it. I got a Four Loko. I got drunk and I said, fuck it. It is what it is. Baby, let me tell you something.
A 4 Loko.
Let me tell y'all something.
Put yourself in the hospital. I love
Listen, it literally felt like I was in surgery and they forgot to put me to sleep. And it felt like somebody was ripping my insides apart. And I said, "Oh no, sir, I can't do this shit." And he got mad with me. He did. He got mad with me. He said I wasted his time and da-da-da. He was pissed. I didn't give a
You
damn.
wasted your time.
He did, because I say, "Oh no, I can't." Nah, the thought was okay, but actually in it, that was childbirth. And now I see what women feel. I see what women go through, because that's what it felt like.
All right.
That was hard.
I need men with donkey, whatever, needs to understand, like, not everybody's able to take that type of grip and longevity. Like, not everybody's able to take that, and that's okay. Like,
The problem,
the average.
Hold on, but
Yeah, the
Josiah,
average-
you got to ask him. Did you sell your well? Did you tell him that the penny that you drop into the well would have been a deeper hole than what you could offer? Because you were young now and you were a freshman in college, so I know you weren't stretched yet. So, and I can tell
Not
from the
stretched.
conversation that he wasn't let me work my way in here. Let me just get on in. And I have dealt with
Lord
that.
Jesus. Janae, I'm fine, baby. This was back in 2007. I
He's
was
still scarred. You hear
18.
how he talk now?
Okay, I was 18, young and dumb, full of cum, thinking I could just do it because I was drunk. Okay,
But not all the
I
way
learned
since
my
you couldn't
lesson.
get it in though.
Did it sound
Yeah,
like bongos? Did it sound like bongos? That's what they asked. Did it sound like bongos?
listen, let me tell you something. I don't
Sound
know
like
what it
crab meat.
sounded like. It sounded like pain and agony. I took it for about a good 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 7. I let him do it, and then I said, I can't. Like time out. I throw the white flag in. Like he damn near had me in tears. I couldn't do it. He real life got pissed at me. He was so mad.
You know what?
Lord, he was so upset.
Like they be so damn mad. I'm gonna say this real quick before we move on to the next topic. I told this story up here before, but I remember it was a dude that I had a crush on, and I let his looks fool me because he looked like he knew what he was doing. He looked like he knew, and I could tell I was just young and dumb as fuck because I really went by the looks. He saw me at the mall one day, and I told the story on Voice Night before. We went to the mall one day, and then he was there, and he was like, "You going out tonight?" I said, "Yeah."
That week.
And he was like, so you bringing them cakes with you? Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, they go everywhere with me. Well, we're gonna leave together tonight. Okay. So I go to the club with my best friend. He pulls up. I leave the club. I said, "I'll be right back." He said, "Where you going?" I said, "I'll be right back." So I left with the boy, went to a room. As soon as we get there, we ain't made it in the door good enough. He already pulling off all his clothes and stuff. And I'm like, "What? Can you calm down? Like, what the fuck?"
You gotta set the tone, okay? You can't be just
Like, calm down. No foreplay. None. He just went in. He just went in and he was like ramming himself in me. And I'm just like, "Oh my God, stop." And I guess he was like, "You like this shit, don't?" I'm like, "Oh my God." I guess because I kept saying, "Oh my God," that made him feel like he was doing something. I said, "Stop. Oh my God. Oh my God." He kept going. And then 5 minutes later, he was done.
5 minutes later, you went through all of that for 5 minutes?
5 minutes. And he thought he really did something.
I would have pushed him out my goddamn house.
Like he just knew that he did. Like he was like, "You feel good? You feel good, Scotty?" I said, "I feel the same way I felt before I came here."
hell nah.
He was like,
dead.
"Here you go. Don't let this be no one night stand. Here I go being fake." No, it's not. It's not. That's exactly what the fuck it was.
I know it was.
Never again. Then I went and told one of my friends about him, and come to find out, one of my friends had fucked him too and said that he can't fuck at all. I said, "I know he can't."
But you know something? That's how long ago was that?
This was 2014.
Like that was still going on in 2014, because that seems like back when in 2006, 2007, like when I was, that's how it was. Like that's literally what I would be expecting. So that really wouldn't have like shocked me, because back then that's really what it would have been. It would have been like no talking. We already know what we here to do, so let's just go ahead and do it. And that's what it was. It was only when I got older I got more into like, kissing and touching.
Give a little bit of foreplay. Don't just go in. Like, make me want it some more. Like, just don't go in like that. Like, yuck. Like, no.
But that was, well, I know for me, I only really did DL dudes, so that's literally all they would know. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's why for me, I got used to it.
But the he about that, boy, I'm gonna tell you exactly whose ex it was off camera, but it was somebody on TV's ex. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna tell you. Anyway, we're gonna move on and go to the next.
That was our queer connection right there. Hell,
right, it really was though. We'll go to the next topic, and that is Dr. Jackie.
Y'all gonna leave Dr. Jackie alone. I'm sick of it.
Let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
I miss you, Mariah.
Dr. Jackie and Mariah, honey. Now, apparently there was a video that came out that Dr. Jackie did about 2 years ago, probably with Dr. Heavenly. And it was about how Dr. Jackie was saying that Black women can be dramatic and cry wolf during their pregnancy, and the people were not having it with her. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get into that real quick. Okay, let's look at the video, and then we're gonna see what Mariah actually had to say in response, because Mariah and Dr. Jackie never liked each other for whatever reason. I never understood that.
Me either.
But we're gonna get into that too. So let's talk about it. Let's listen in on what Dr. Jackie said.
As African American women, we're a bit more dramatic, in that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain, and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't cool. I don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
I didn't say you. I just said as African American women, we want to also make sure you're being serious with your doctor and not playing the game so I can take you off work. Because then we see you 25 times in the pregnancy. It's hard to believe that there's a true problem when there's a true problem. Sometimes as African American women, we're a bit more dramatic, in that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain, and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't me, boo.
I didn't know that was replaying that many times. However, Bundy Blue, our girl Bundy Blue, shout out to Bundy Blue, honey.
Shout out to Bundy Blue.
Bundy said, so this is not the same rhetoric that leads to the Black maternity morality rate. Dr. Jackie, what is happening? And people were going in on her because of the whole thing with her, talking to Kamala Harris about, the mortality of Black women and, pregnant Black women and stuff. So somebody said, Dr. Jackie, absolutely not. She is a doctor. She is to see her patient and believe her patient until the science says otherwise. You don't make nasty generalizations like this, especially against Black women who have historically been mistreated. Someone else said it's a harsh reality and the pill to swallow, but from a medical standpoint, from working in the ER 5+ years in direct patient contact with pregnant women, a lot, not all, but a lot of patients in general, men, women of all races, have the tendency of dramatizing their symptoms. I think that is so fucked up. Okay. Now that was her conversation. I ain't gonna go into that, but that was her conversation with Kamala Harris, which is why those comments had came out. Now, Miss Mariah Huq. No, as a matter of fact, do y'all want to hear what Buffy said in her response? Yeah, I just want to hear what Mariah said.
Mariah, because Buffy inflated their situation with that, and I didn't agree with.
Okay.
Let's just get into Mariah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into Mariah. Now, this is what Mariah had to say. Let's take a look at that.
Because she's shown that since season 1. We've seen how she treated obese ladies, and we've seen how she's
talking about Heavenly.
I mean,
yeah,
you give her grace because she's Dr. Jackie, but she ain't Jesus.
Yes.
And and she makes mistakes like the rest of us. So I think one of the problems with the show is that we have put her so much on a pedestal. And why? Because because her patients are celebrities. We got to do better with that. And I think that was a part of my lesson in this journey, putting people on pedestals. Yes, they're doctors. I wanted to pay homage because of all the work and the sacrifice, but they're still people. I mean, and some of them, like my mama could say, it's nothing worse than the educated food.
Oh, yeah.
I think that
she does not fuck with Jack.
Any thoughts
at all?
I fucking miss Mariah so much.
She does not fuck with. She does not like Jack.
I will say this. I am an RN. Okay, so I'm not gonna say, because everybody wanted my opinion on it. When I talked about it, I didn't say much. I said I'm gonna leave this to the women.
Yeah,
I am an RN, so I will say to Dr. Jackie's credit, and people ain't gonna like it, but the facts are the facts. There are a lot of people that come up in there with bogus reasons to get out of work. She's not lying on that. I've seen that. This is coming from a person that's been a nurse since 2010. So she's not lying on that. Like, everybody got pissed, but she didn't lie about that.
It's
like,
true.
so, and you're hearing it from a nurse, all right? But what I will say though, for me, and I said this in one of my lives, I said she did say that. I said, so is it possible that now, looking back at it, she was like, yeah, and so now she's making it in her mission to like put Black women and the mortality rates of situation. Y'all know the situation. And now she's putting that to the forefront and so on and some such. Like, is it possible that it could just be that? And I just left it alone. I left it alone. I ain't said nothing else. But then the people got mad with me, child. The people came under the comments, oh, T, I can't believe you think what she said was right. I never said what. All I said was she didn't tell a lie, but I'm not going to necessarily talk about it either way. I said it's a female issue. I'm going to let y'all have y'all feelings. I said to the people that feel away, I'm not mad at it. But I don't know.
All right.
What y'all think?
I'm going to take what T just said for some of y'all who are missing his point, because I agree with T, but maybe you're missing the rest of that equation. There are people who do lie to their medical providers to exaggerate symptoms so they can get prescription pills and et cetera, and then push it in the streets. I know that. Trust, okay? I have seen it done. I know all about that shit, and it's not cute. Now, Jackie making the generalization to Black women was very fucking strange to do.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, and why? Maybe because she's pushing the narrative. This is how she got with Kamala Harris, and she wants that to be her stance. And I know she's also out in Atlanta, Georgia, which is a more predominantly Black community of people, or at least in Georgia in general, than other places. So maybe she's taking this from her own experience. With that being said, you have a responsibility in your position, especially with who you are. And she knows that. She's not stupid. I mean, she's still with that man. So whatever you want to talk about. But like, she should have known better in that moment.
I agree.
Especially as, and not to be like, as a Black woman from my bright ass, but like, come on now, Jackie. Like, that could have been
that
I
can get with.
You know what I'm saying? She like, that sounded like she brought some pillow talk to a conversation that was serious and made it and generalized it to her only of Black women. And it's like, no, sweetie, white women do that too all the time.
But do she see white women?
Black men do it. Everybody does that all the time. Like it was, people do that. Yes, it's the way she conveyed the message and how she stood on it. And it shouldn't have been done that way. It should have been more open to people do this. But to focus back on Black women in the mortality rate with that's the problem. She focused it in the core of what her, I guess where her intentions were. And now we're dragging her, which I get it. Cause I'm like, this lady, sometimes I like Jackie, but sometimes she doesn't make any goddamn sense to me, like at all. And I know some of y'all didn't like Mariah. I enjoyed her foolishness on the show. I liked it better than Quad's. I'm not going to take accountability right now for everything that's going on that I did, but y'all have to be saying sorry to me. I'm annoyed by that currently this season of Married to Medicine. I also think, why is Sweet Tea there?
Why is she there?
That's a foot in a dress. Do you hear me? I ain't never seen. I'm like, you, Toya. I'm like, did you want your cousin on here so you could look better?
Because that's what she looked like. She
looked like you're the prettier cousin. Absolutely. And Greg, no, it does not look like an upgrade at all. It looked like it looked like you ended up with one of Flavor Flav's rejects.
I mean, I get Lord, y'all got us. Okay, like I said,
what? I'm gonna move on.
Ain't enough to make me not like Dr. Jackie. They ain't enough to make me want to cancel her. That ain't enough to make me want to do none of that. Like I say, should she have said it that way? No. But I'm not about to sit over here and be like, so I hate her, I don't fuck with her, I don't fool with her, and don't nobody. I ain't doing all that.
You call her Sweet Tea, I call her Sour Mouth.
Not Sour Mouth.
Sour Mouth. Every time I say Sweet Tea, I'd be like, girl.
You said Flavor Flav
I like
all talk about
Sweet Tea.
That was so good. Oh my God.
You know that's Goldie. You know that's Goldie. Like, thank you for
I called her
acknowledging
that in the
you
first
know
review.
that's Goldie.
It's
I
Goldie in
swear
flavor.
to God,
in
I knew
Goldie
that was.
in
I was like, that's Goldie.
flavor,
It had to
in
be.
Goldie in flavor.
She over here talking
Child, I'm
about
about to knock over this damn Christmas tree prop behind me. Woo.
I'm weak.
when
I like Sweet
Simone,
Tea. She
I
ain't
didn't
did
appreciate
nothing.
Simone doing that show enough. I'm like, are you really correcting somebody's grammar right now? You okay, cool. And she's like, show enough. And I saw that whole mouth come out like a pelican trying to scoop fish out the water. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, Greg, that's probably why you like her. She carried the balls and the dick at the same time. I don't know.
Okay, so moving
So
on.
for dog to
moving
answer
on.
your question,
What are we
people do
talking
want
about?
me to not like her.
Jackie said the wrong thing. Shame on Jackie. At the same time, I think that Jackie has a responsibility to come forward and correct what she just said. If she would do that, that'd be great, in my opinion. I don't know if we're going to get that from Jackie because she seems to be a prideful person at times. But I think in this moment, with how the reaction is online, especially with our community, it would be nice of her to say something.
She did say something actually.
You
So
say something.
I can pull that up.
I stopped listening at one point in time. I'm so sorry, y'all. I just knew y'all were mad at that lady. Like, again, I saw the tweets like, how dare she? I was like, oh, I guess she out the show. All right, next. Like, who are they gonna bring back? Lisa?
Oh my God. So this is what she said. She said, recently a clip from a nearly 2-hour video was taken out of context to make it appear that I somehow take lightly what I have advocated for concerning the devastating problem facing Black maternal health crisis. It has been my life's work to highlight and attempt to rectify the issues that devastatingly impact Black maternal mothers versus our counterparts. As a physician, I educate my patients every day to be their own best health advocate. As we continue to face medical mistreatment and gaslighting, my intention with the broader conversation was to ensure that patients enter their pregnancies armed with information and tools to effectively communicate their needs with their doctors to ensure a positive
So not an apology. Not an apology.
The reason I became
got it
OBGYN is because growing up, I saw a large lack of diversity amongst medical professionals and was determined to be a part of the change. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, I will continue to fight for the lives of Black mothers and babies. Dr. Jacqueline Walters. And absolutely.
Yes, God, Miss Jackie, you said what you said, and what you said was what you said.
Maddie.
A hit dog gonna holler, and it is what it is.
It's kind of funny that
what
she
you
didn't tell us.
And that's just that, Dr. Jackie. You corrected the situation. You have been telling people to advocate for themselves, to speak up for yourself, to this, do that. You have. So it is what it is, Dr. Jackie. We can move on.
Okay. So no, we're not. Basically, we didn't get an apology. We were told why she became an OBGYN and that what she's been doing is this forever and ever. But not one time did I hear I misspoke in that. It was y'all took what I said and you ran with it. And I said, okay, but you could have more so corrected that in your statement by saying, I did not mean to generalize and say that in quotes, Black women. And that would have done the work. And then you would have.
Unless y'all are going to Dr. Jackie, I don't even think it matter like that.
I'm speaking for the people this is affecting. This doesn't affect me as a person at all, but for the people who may be her patients that saw this shit, for the people that may be going with her or also in the area and maybe are concerned about how other people in healthcare can feel, because she can have an echo effect where now everybody has distrust for their doctors, Black women doctors that with her being in such a high pet, and you know how they already do women in general and Black women in general. When there's one who did something bad, now it's all of them, right? Lizzo is a prime example of this. All of a sudden, bigger Black women were evil for like a great good grip of months. And now we're not talking about her no more because the lawyers did what they had to do.
But my thing is, even if Dr. Jackie would apologize, if she came out here and apologized, would there just be an automatic off switch and it'll make everything all right and everybody will be hot? I think
it would just be received. And
I
then
don't think
we
so.
would move forward, but people would still be mad at her. Like
It won't.
but that would be, but T, you're missing the point of that people already don't like her. So this is just fuel for them. So if she came out and apologized, they can take it, but they'll already just still hate her. For others, it may feel like, okay, at least she knew what was said, and then they can move on with that. I would look at it this way. This is the Libra way, by the way. But like, yes, we're gonna give 2 points of views here. I hear you. She misspoke. With her quinoa salad eating ass. Like that's fine. Like there you go.
She do look like she's vegan and will eat only quinoa and
I would be nervous to eat between Jackie and Sour Mouth because I feel like the differences of the levels of alkalinity would be so high.
Latasha, why don't nobody like her?
She don't fit.
I'm sorry. Have you been to Gullah Gullah Island, bitch? What?
Yes, I'm just like.
Oh, you live for Binya?
Okay,
go in.
I haven't seen what she's really like did nothing like for me to just
She gives low budget.
She
gives low vibrations. She gives a bad plate energy. I'm sorry, T. I love you. That lady gives gutter butt all day. Every time I see her on my screen and she wants to talk to us, I'm like, okay, Goldie, got on TV again, chill the fuck out. I'm sorry, I can't get, when I think of shows with reality TV on Bravo, I think of people who have some sort of joie de vivre about them, something that makes me want to go, ooh, and all that. She don't do that for me. I laugh every time I see her. I giggle. I'm like, is that a stain on her shirt? Like that's how I operate. She give me, I don't use napkins. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's something it seems a little trifling. Just a little bit. And I'm not even on quad. Like that man can move on. I think it is weird he's back on the show. I think that's fucking weird. Like, why are we showcasing this? Like,
can we talk about that right quick? Do y'all feel bad about them icing Quad out?
No.
Considering what they did with Mariah?
No.
That's the reason why I don't feel bad. And I actually preferred Quad over Mariah, but we gotta be honest.
And I was opposite. Y'all got your way with Quad, Pac-Man head, round the whole way. Y'all got y'all dudes with her.
Exactly. So this is coming from a person that actually likes Quad more than Mariah. At the end of the day, you spearheaded them icing Mariah off her own damn show, and now you want to sit up here with Carlos King, loud, dingy ass, and and act like you want a damn Tyler Perry play, and not answer the questions.
I think Quad's time was up when Mariah left, to be honest with you.
And
it was more so up once Sister Circle happened, in my opinion.
Because I was thinking in my head, like, why is Quad still on the show? And I've been feeling like that for the past 2 or 3 seasons. Like, girl, what are you doing here?
Because it was always a bone collector Quad or like messy Quad for the seasons, but I'm on my own doing my own thing. But when it comes to these people, it's always something else. And it was nice to see that of Quad, but it felt like, why aren't you on another show with different women?
Ooh.
A lot of y'all are saying, why is she still there? No, how about a lot of these people who are not on shows no more deserve different squads of folks that they probably could operate better around. Like,
someone said she should go to the Housewives of Atlanta.
I absolutely would say no to that. I am going to just tell you right now, God, no. I think that the Housewives of Atlanta needs either a completely different cast, or they're going to have to go back into the OGs, and they're going to have to talk to Lanathia, and they're going to have to talk to a couple other folks.
Well, they say Nene might be on this upcoming season. She made good graces with Andy, so I don't know how.
I heard that they're going to finally close that gap, and I need Nene to just get over her shit right now, because you were and still are reality TV gold. Ask Tiffany Pollard.
Her and Portia.
This is coming from a person that likes Nene sometimes, but can't stand her most of the time. I would love to have her back.
Exactly. Like,
Nene and Portia are needed. Yeah.
We're going to either live or we're going to hate her, but she will be good to talk about. It'll be, that was funny. Well, that was this. Like, I would love to see Portia and Nene come back. I love a brand new person to go with it. That's it. And
I'm for the hated for 500, Alex. Okay, because I'm gonna read the mongoose down. She could come back because she gonna get read down.
You called her a mongoose. That's too small.
The mongoose. She
Thank
gonna
you,
get
Aaron.
ran down.
Thank you. Shout out to you. But I wouldn't
She
mind
come back.
seeing Nene. I wouldn't mind seeing Nene back, honestly. Like, and I know I give her a hard time, but even when she would annoy me, that motherfucker would make me laugh. Like with the smallest
She
things.
was a
Like we had
confessional queen.
really, like we had a whole episode of the Boys Night Out where we was just talking about all of our favorite quotes from Nene. Like, you know, like Jamar was saying, "Oh, you don't."
Woo, child, the ghetto.
Or better yet, what's my other one that I like that she does? Jamar brought it up. What did she say? Oh, we are. That was in season 10. It was, oh yeah, no. When they had pillow talk and Kenya walked in and said, "Hey, Nene." And then Nene was like, "Hey, bitch, you look fabulous. You don't."
Okay.
When she saw her, she closed the door
I
in her
will
face.
say this. If they do bring Nene back, I'm gonna need for her and Team Twirl to bury the hatchet. I'm sick of them eyes.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gotta have no problem with each other. I want to see y'all read bitches down. Like how y'all tag team up against Kim
That
Zolciak,
was
the
the best
Atlanta
season.
Hillbilly.
That
I
was the best
live
season.
for that.
That was
When
one of
y'all
the
tag
best.
teamed her and read her down,
Candy too. It was a threesome. Nene, Kenya, and Candy.
I
Right.
went
I
up.
agree.
Don't
Like
forget
I
Portia
need
with
y'all
those
to be
jabs
cool.
too. She's talking about it. Wait a minute, isn't that close? Like Portia would have those little light. It was a good time. Black History Month was popping. Let me tell you.
And then when at the season 10 reunion, when Portia had, I think it was somebody that was talking about Sheree, and then Sheree said, "Cause she not loyal to you, she loyal to Kim."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bring Nene and Portia back. I'll say that. Bring Nene and Portia back. I take them back. I take them back.
I mean, hell, throw in Cynthia.
But that'll be
Cynthia.
interesting though, because I think
I don't want her around.
Portia and Kenya are okay. I
Yeah,
think they're okay now. And I don't really know where Nene and Kenya stand, but I do remember Kenya saying on a show or an interview that she would be fine with Nene coming back. So it'll be interesting to see how the dynamic will work. I would want to see, will Portia still be cool with her, or will she turn on her for Nene? Because they're okay with each other.
That's the thing. We want the OGs back to mend the relationships that were broken and why they're not there now, while bringing in new cast members that are full of shit to then head up against the OGs with that fresh energy, and is going to cause and create a whole entire at least 3 to 4 seasons of storylines to come, where you can interchange folks out. You can turn someone into a friend of the show. I mean, look at Miami. They have what's her name as a friend of the show forever. Like, and she's a part of the main storyline. Adriana is part of the main storyline for every fucking episode. Like, there's ways to work this around if they want to, but like, it's going to have to come down to pride with the cast members that want to be back on the show. And it has to get down to if Bravo is willing to just say, okay, y'all said what you said. And we good now. Let's not go back here and let's move forward, because right. Marisol, okay, exactly.
So before we move on to the next thing, let me ask y'all this. How many housewives do you think they need, and how many friends? Because Potomac got 8 housewives and the shit is whack.
Boring as hell.
I say it needs to be a solid 5 with 2 or 3 friends.
Okay.
It needs to be 7 or 8. Though that's the key number. Don't do 10. We get lost. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? No, like, let us focus. Let's focus. You can bring in side folks, but
one more thing. Considering what Drew is going through with Ralph, should she come back?
Nope.
I don't mind her coming back personally. I don't. I like Drew, so
I do too. I ain't got an issue with Drew.
Drew is
and
a
she
prettier,
is going through that's something new.
Yeah, Drew's a prettier sweet tea to me. I'm
not
interested in her. I don't find her entertaining or interesting. I'm not excited to see her. And that was really how it was. And then when she used to go up against other people, I'd always feel like it was very forced and put on. It never felt like authentically like she's gathering something. Girl, you brought dog biscuits. You paid $3.75 for some milk bones, dummy. Like, are you crazy? Did your assistant give that to you? She was never giving me that girl. Like, I will say that reunion, that last reunion she was on, I was like, oh, this is a lot. But then I wasn't interested anymore. I was like, that's so sad. They sing a song on the reunion to their ex-husband. Weird.
I will say that that's my song though.
I know it is. K. Michelle Lover. I know it
You
is.
know, Scotty loves some K. Michelle.
I know he
Long
loves
as
a
y'all
little
know, baby.
wedding
Long
dress,
as you
candle
know.
being thrown at them, wig being tossed over here on this show, yelling at it can't raise a man. I know
Period.
that can't be Scotty's song, man.
And my little brother loves
That's
K.
for
Michelle.
ladies, okay?
Y'all, long as you know. Anyway,
Listen, I know you better love that lady with her little $35 ticket. Go ahead, sister.
I love it because them tickets be $35,
Sure
honey.
do. I know they do. I looked it up the last time because I almost went.
I
Not
love it.
$35. I need to go.
$35 ticket.
Sometimes you get to
baby.
a show and you just want to pay a little light price to go in, and you be like, "Oh, that was nice." So every now and then I look for shows around here, like, is somebody here for cheap? Because I'll go and watch it. And I know that
This
Kay's
was
always
definitely
gonna have-
overcharging her shit.
Who?
I was like, girl.
Who you talking about?
SZA.
Oh, you want to go see someone sing in cursive? That's cool.
I'm weak.
They don't teach that in schools anymore, so I'm surprised people understand what she's saying.
I'm weak.
God bless her. Anita Baker came out
I
to
was
Houston
like, she
and
was charging like
acting
$300 some for average seat ticket. I said, girl, no.
For SZA,
what?
please. I'll pay that for Anita
Yeah.
Baker like
well,
Maddie
she
just
has
mentioned.
she has this gap. She has these people, so that's why it's higher. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I heard Doja was good, but Mama didn't change her clothes, so I know she was musty up there. Anita Baker.
I'm sorry. Beyonce is the best performance.
I know that. I know. I paid my money in the movie, also made it even more clear. But what I will say is Anita apparently got mad at somebody having their phone out during her show and escorted the man out of the Houston Toyota Center. Escorted him out.
That.
Are you serious?
Yes, would
I
not
saw
sing
that.
anymore. She was being unprofessional, threw the mic down at one point in time. Yeah, people were very angry. Like, stopped the whole show because some man was literally bought money for VIP, wanted to record it, and she got upset. You paid for me not to record me. And it's like, honey,
Well,
this
you know
could
they say
actually
Anita Baker
bring
got a
you-
bad attitude. Now.
People
They
could
did
start
say.
buying your music again. What are you doing? Like, hello, social media 2023. We're not in the old Anita days. They're not there. So come on.
This ain't the 1980s.
At all. Sweet.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this though. For Beyonce, try with them ticket prices. If you paid, you're in the movie.
Period.
My
You're
friends
a
went to the
low-key
Houston
movie.
show. My friends back here in Mississippi, they went to the Houston show and they went to the damn movie. So
Oh no, you can see me. In one point, you have to look really hard and squint. They showed the NRG sign, and my section is right there. So if you see one little bright piece of something, that's me.
Okay.
Yes, bitch. You
Because I
better-
watched it and I was like, wait a minute, that's my section. And I kept
It's so funny
squinting. I was like,
because-
oh shit, that's my
Maddie, we
room.
went to the same night show. Me, you, and Ashley Miller. We was at the same show.
Y'all
on
were at my
Sunday.
birth. That was like literally my birthday.
Yeah, it was
there.
your birthday.
And you see how they didn't come up and say hi?
Well, no. I was on top, friend, and you was all the way down on the floor. So
Oh, I was not on the floor, honey. I was in the top, baby.
Oh.
Because you're the one. Yeah,
Well,
I wasn't down on the floor.
I
Child,
didn't see
listen.
you, y'all.
I will never do pre-sale tickets for that lady ever again. I will wait. I will wait because the pre-sales made me buy some up here tickets. Had I waited, I would have got the seats I wanted. However, I will say I like being that up high because I got to see everything, like the entire way it worked and shit. And I was like, this is fucking intricate as hell.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was worth every penny. I had the greatest
was-
time of my life. That was a
It
great
was a good
birthday.
time. I
lost
loved
my
it.
voice.
I want
was
to go
sweating.
again.
I was sweating at the end of that because it was so
I was-
2.5 hours. This
Yeah.
lady singing and them dancing and it was a lot. It was a lot.
Right.
It was a lot. Then she did Rather Die Young, and it was favorite song from 4. I couldn't. She's like, I want to do something special for you. Houston."
Okay.
I was like, what?
That's not
I
one of
hear
my
the-
favorites, but
That's
I love Rather Die
that's a
Young,
deep
though.
song for you, Josiah. That's why you don't like it. But listen,
oh,
because you're still young, baby. Why would you rather die young? Okay, listen. Okay. But no, I was very happy when she sung it, and she sung it, and the instruments, the band was going. I was like, oh my fuck, this is too much. Blue Ivy came out, Meg Thee Stallion. It was great goddamn show. Great fucking show.
Yeah, it was.
I can't take it back. You had to be there or go to the movies.
All right. Let me move on to the next topic. So next topic is Cardi B and Offset. Now we do know that they have broken up or whatever, but Cardi B went on social media and decided to put her feelings on blast, honey. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that real quick. I know we're not gonna be on this for too long, but let's go.
You said it the last time I'm playing.
Here we go. Oh, wait a minute now.
Fucking face over and over and over and over and over again, and still be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, this motherfucker really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows yesterday I could have been out, I could have been chilling, I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch ass nigga, because of your bitch ass album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after so many fucking years that I motherfucking helped your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take shit seriously. And I'm so tired of it. Because you will fucking talk.
All right. So that was Cardi B. Any thoughts on that? I felt her pain. What about you?
But we been knew it was the tea between them years. You know, this been going on and off ever since she was pregnant with her first child. So are we actually surprised by all this? I just need Cardi B to stop responding to every single thing. Not everything deserves a response. And she was getting on people on Twitter about her and her man only for you to do this.
Who's gonna write her next album? Because that sound, I don't know if she's more mad about him doing her dirty, or if that's the part of the problem that he was able to put his album out and we've been waiting. I think that also has something to do with that. She just sat there and said, I've been sitting in this house not doing nothing. That told me a lot right there. And so I feel bad for her. Yes. I want to remind everybody, a whole barb tagged me thinking they were doing something here, not realizing I'm a lot wiser and older than just the previous day. But like, this is like that's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm hearing right now is you feeling yourself because you got your album out. You know I'm not doing nothing. You know I'm not doing. That sounds just a tad bit strange. She's incredibly more popular than Offset. It's very here. Way more popular. Okay. Way more. Trey, it's okay. I could talk about B-Class. I could talk about her. I could do it.
I be forgetting that's her real name.
Yeah, be calm down. No, this baby can hear me today. Y'all are not going to silence me or make me change the way I do scripts when I literally just sat through T talking about getting busted down and his pipes wide open. You not going to tell me what the fuck to do. I'm just going to tell you this now. I'm going to get back to my point here today with the callus, okay? It sucks. I hate that man is doing her like that. I don't like Offset at all. Like, I know he's a little scrum bum. He reminds me of Blueface, but with like more clout.
Oh God.
Okay. So like for me, I'm not there for that. But that lady had kids with this man. There's more than a connection of just one thing now with the relationship. There's actual like blood involved in this now. So I feel fucking horrible for her. At the same time, when I'm hearing you go to the internet with this, and then that is said at the same time, I'm like, okay, this is about that, him fucking with you, and this album, and the rest of the things that could be happening right now, because it just hasn't been working for her. I hope she gets a better team of people. I hope she gets out of that situation. They've done this before, though.
I agree.
They've done this before. I haven't said anything, Trey. Relax. This is weird when I'm reading stuff talking about peace. You don't start that. Like, what are we doing?
Now he's talking about the Peace in the chat. Somebody named Peace to Mateo in the chat. That's who he's talking to.
Oh, that's one of my folks. Let Peace talk his shit. Go ahead, Peace. Go in, baby. Listen.
I'll be nice.
Ain't nobody saying
Be
nothing
nice.
crazy.
It's Christmas.
I'm reading the chat. I'm over here like, what we talking about? Let me get my words out. Shit. Like, hold on now. I feel bad for her, but I'm also thinking this is more than one thing. I don't think this is just.
I don't feel bad for her all the home. She don't wreck. She was a stripper once upon a time. She did get on Love and Hip Hop trying to fuck with DJ Self, and he had a damn woman. I don't feel bad for her.
She'd go to Zeus. That's where it would go. She'd go right over there to start swinging on people again, giving all kinds of musty, burnt hair and follicle fallen ass teas. That's
not
all
musty,
only
burnt
it.
hair. Oh my god.
So like, good luck to her. I feel we're about to get a lot coming from this later. I promise y'all. I have a feeling this is not the end of this.
Yeah, it's gonna get even worse.
Yes, I do. Cardi B admitted that she and other hoes was sitting around here robbing niggas and all that. Yes, I do. I believe every word that was going on between her. Yes, I do. I do. Yes.
Well, with
that's
that,
why I don't feel bad for her. Like, it is what it is, Cardi. Karma is gonna come back one form or the other, and it's gonna get you one way or the other, sis. Like that. Look, Cardi.
TV's entire statement just sold 5,000 copies of Pink Friday 2. I want y'all to know that. Yes, I'm talking about you made someone wet, T. That was let me go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Yes. This is the best panel of all time.
Christmas indeed. Okay, listen. Yeah, a lot of people aren't saints, especially in the entertainment community. A lot of people do some fuck ass shit to get ahead. And isn't this what they were saying when it came to Taraji and Oprah in terms of like what is done in the dark is going to come to light because the people around you are going to start talking about you or start to show signs that something ain't right, and then people are going to ask questions, and then it all comes around because once you want to change, what they said about Diddy, once he wanted to go Brother Love, they said, oh no. Oh no, you're not walking away from this. You're not. Oh yeah, there's a whole thing going on with Taraji talking about the equal pay issues in Hollywood, and everyone's dissecting how Oprah is treating her on the press tour because everybody else is getting love. Taraji's getting cold shoulder. So it's like
Oprah been at it for a minute now because ain't she into it with Whoopi Goldberg right now?
Yep.
I heard.
Yep.
Again, to everybody in the chat with this leave Cardi alone. We feel bad for her, but there is more to come and it's going to be a mess. And other than that, I think she needs to worry about music, which was a huge thing for her, and get back on that train again and show that she didn't need Offset to make a career out of herself. So that is what I need to focus on. But hearing her voice in that video, it's sad. That was definitely. I know that throat scream. I know she was sore afterwards. I know it well. She was mad. And good luck to you, girl, because they're going to be trying you, sister, even more so now. Way more now.
Right.
Way more.
Well, we can go ahead and get to the next one, and that is Jonathan Majors at this point.
Oh, you want to talk about dropping a bag? Oh,
listen, okay. First things first. Jonathan Majors was found guilty on domestic assault charges. Okay, that's the first thing. But not only did that happen, but he lost his job too with Disney,
which is the biggest corporation in the world.
Hold on, I'm gonna help you out, Scotty, because it's not just Disney. It's Marvel Studios under Disney. So I'm gonna need you. This is acting world. I got this. Before you even go here, I got it. Now, yes. Okay, you don't realize they had an entire movie franchise. They had over 7, 8, 9, 10 films that they were planning to use him in. He was under contract for years. He was going to be paid forever. He would never have to do no movies after this.
Yeah. Yes.
Fuck that all up. They're already talking about rechanging this and recasting and redoing everything. There were movies that were filmed, y'all, that have to be redone. There were things that were in play that have to go over again. Like he is ruined. I'm gonna let you know this right now. He's ruined. So whenever you see him in movies, it's never gonna be a box office hit again. It's not going to be. It's interesting that Jonathan didn't get away with this, but Johnny Depp. Oh, let me be quiet there. But like, I feel bad for him. No, I don't. I really don't. I really don't feel bad for him. He was fine as hell or whatever. But it's like,
yeah,
boy, you know you're in this world of Hollywood, this, that, and the other, and you had some issues with how you treat women or how you deal with certain situations socially that way. They were going to get you. You weren't going to get away with that. You were brand new on the scene. You're not going to be easily protected. The ones that normally have been there for a minute. They've established their wealth in the industry and they are viable contenders. You are fresh. They weren't going to save you. And I think he thought that, and that's why he got fucked over and all that kind of shit. But listen, I don't feel bad. I'm just kind of like, ooh, Marvel, I hope you can pull this together because I know this is going to set y'all back some time until you can find the right person to fill the role. I think someone taller could be the one. But yeah, they haven't figured out who it's going to be yet. But they also are thinking about changing.
Can we be honest and say that this man was his next, like on the next Denzel Washington type of shit? Remember back in the day, they had Denzel in everything, y'all.
Yeah, he was on his way.
Puerto Rican, Jewish producers, everybody wanted to work with Denzel, and that's what was going on with Jonathan Majors. And this whole situation, he was on his way up. I mean,
I'm gonna raise the bar.
I felt like he was low key was going to be bigger than Michael J.
He was going to replace Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, he was just about to say that.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, he was definitely going to replace Michael B. because they were trying to. I'm not trying to give y'all tea, but it was giving from based on projects and how people were pumping him. Even with the Creed, I was like, ooh, he's supposed to be the next one to come in here and hop on that as the action star. Because Michael B. can sometimes be a little soft for me in movies. Even Killmonger, I was like,
he got some nice lips though. You know, I love lips.
It's that Megan. Well, so what's Megan Good gonna do now? You're not with the pastor no more. You ended up with somebody that.
So disappointing.
I mean, it's Megan. Are you good at this point? Terrible,
bitch. Okay.
Megan. Are you good? What's going on? What you about to do now?
I don't know if y'all watch this. I don't know if y'all watch Harlem, but Megan be killing it on that show on Amazon Prime on Harlem. Like she's it's like a fake insecure girlfriends type show. She's killing it. I just hate to see her like this in real life. Like, girl, what?
I don't know. I kind of feel bad for him because everything that he was working towards is done now. Like he's never, like it's fucked up at this point.
It's
like,
forever.
It's forever. Like he's gonna be forever fucked up at this point. Like his career is fucking.
Especially
ruined.
with Hollywood, black male actor.
You better ask Columbus Short. You better ask Columbus Short.
Now, had he been as
well. Oh yeah, Columbus.
Oh yeah. Don't forget about that. Remember how he was about to go there, and it was like, ooh, bring him back.
And when he was with Superhead, Kareem Stephens.
I mean, listen, he might get a black movie. He ain't gonna get no mainstream movie.
And you know what kind of black movie it's gonna be too? Tubi.
Hey, Tubi. People be sleep on Tubi. I be watching.
I'm gonna continue to sleep on Tubi. Okay, I paid my $17.99 on Hulu, bitch. I'm gonna watch that expensive ass streaming network.
Okay, that's so weird.
That is so funny. Somebody said he better get a Tubi contract.
Okay,
those are month by month.
Okay. Yeah. Right, Julie and Tyler Perry might hire him. You better go around there working with the old.
Now Tyler got Caucasian coin, so I don't know if he's gonna want to dip in there, because while y'all say he gets it from the black community, and it's true, where you think the first, let me be quiet, there are certain people who can cross boundaries when it comes to entertainment, and that color boundary is real. Ask Taylor Swift. Ask how people operate when someone who's ambiguously of color or they can't be identified and how much they treat them better. So like, yeah, that's why I'm like, this will be interesting. I'm done with superhero movies, to be honest with you. I'm waiting for whenever the X-Men shit comes out. That's the only superheroes I really give a fuck about, and they're working on that now, so I'm happy. I'll see y'all for Deadpool 3. Other than that,
I love Deadpool.
All right, well, we got this topic that's coming up, and we got one more after that, and this one is Christian Keys. You know,
I'm sick of it.
Everybody been talking about Christian Keys, and of course, there's cauliflower face ass Bobby Lights.
Did you say cauliflower?
Yes, I said cauliflower, honey. That's what I said, Chad.
Oh my goodness.
So this is where it all started. It started with Christian Keys basically opening up about being sexually harassed by a very powerful figure in Hollywood. Let's get into the video.
No.
Let me cut the TV down. It don't need to be this loud. What's going on, y'all? I want to talk to you about some stuff. And it's been on my heart, so I want to speak on it. All right. Good evening. Hope everybody's doing amazing. I've been speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be appropriately. And I really, like, it's in my bone marrow to discuss that, because thankfully God built me the way that he built me, but I'm not sure, based on this person's claims and brags, that he's literally got at the same time this person was sexually harassing me for years. He was claiming, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And clearly that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. And that's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, taking the long way around, because if that means that you can carry your integrity with you, then, and it's 11:11. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for another opportunity to connect with you. My bad decisions and my mistakes. Please continue to guide and protect us as only you can. Everybody that's watching, it's not a presentation. If I see 11:11, I try to have another conversation with God. So thank you, Heavenly Father. I appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, amen. Interesting. But there are people that will and have and will continue to, unfortunately, offer these things. And some of them are your heroes. Some of them are, oh yeah, such and such is amazing, and he does this and he does that. Yeah, but he also does this and that. I at some point soon it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since 05. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. And once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I got to protect me, because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above. And the difference is, the wonderful thing about confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements is that they can't prevent you from turning all of those things over to the police, because sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as Black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes. Sometimes it's the very people we deify.
Okay, because the video is kind of long, so I didn't want to continue this, because I said I didn't want to hold y'all up here for too long. But let's give our thoughts on this before we get to the last topic of what's the tea. What are y'all thoughts?
This man has the right to feel the way he feel. I think that we all kind of know that he's possibly talking about Tyler Perry, because I did Google and research what all he worked on. And I mean, it's not Lee Daniels. Now, I think that Lee Daniels is a creep himself, but
He looked like
he worked with Tyler Perry on a couple things, such as Madea Go to Jail to Play, and then What's Done in the Dark. So that could probably play it. And then he's also on All the Queen's Men that Tyler Perry produced. So that could be it. I don't know. I feel like that he gave a lot without giving a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, granted, this is his story. This is his life. So I can never tell a man or a woman how to tell their story. Mm-hmm. However, I do want him to just open up a little bit more and let us know, if you're opening the Pandora box, especially in public, what actually happened and what's the details. But salute to him for being open and talking about his story.
Maddie T, any thoughts before we move on?
At this point, take it to the police. If you're not going to get no names, take it to the police and let them air it out. That's how I feel.
Sorry, I'm hungry as hell. So there's this thing that's been happening lately where folks have been coming out and exposing people, but they do it in such a vague way, where it's like they now leave it in the hands of social media and I guess whoever is paying attention to do the work for them to then find this person and expose them. And so while I'm appreciative that he was willing to risk whatever status that he has in the industry to tell his story, especially one that, he lost his power in, I get it, right? But like, I'm over here going, okay, so who is it? No, because he's powerful. Okay, got it. So we're doing this. What else do we need? Give us more clue. That's where I'm at with him. So that's crazy that happened to him. That's fucked up, but I can't do anything about it. We don't even have a name. We're told someone who's that's my whole thing with this. So I hate to hear that happened, and I'm sorry to hear that he's hurt for that. And I can understand, I can empathize with that. I've been taken advantage of before in different ways and some really fucked up ass shit. I get it, but I'm also going, I dead ass told that person and those people, you got like, it's a lot to take in. So I get they want to say something here, but I'm like, damn, now we gotta, we're I guess the work's up to us. I'll see Scotty, Josiah, and T later. We'll come together with our clues and figure it out. Like, that's my whole thing about it. If he's not gonna do anything about it, then what are we supposed to do about it?
Right.
That's
And clear it up. If it ain't Tyler Perry, say that.
You gotta
because
say that.
everybody is going to Tyler Perry. And
Yeah.
so if it's not him, just come out and be like, listen, y'all, I can assure y'all it is not him. Like, at least we can play process of elimination so we know it ain't him.
Oh no,
I agree.
D-boy, I'm a victim of that. If we want to really go there, I don't think any of us need an explanation on that. I'm before it gets personal, I start telling my stories of being taken advantage of on multiple occasions. Believe me, I know it's difficult. We're talking about someone that turned on their camera and vaguely had a conversation about someone who fucked them over and did some really fuck ass shit, and they're asking for people to then pay attention to him. That's the issue. And as somebody who's dealt with this before, the police can't do nothing unless you say who it is. They cannot decipher clues for you. And that's why it's scary. So we empathize with him, but like,
yeah,
I can't do it. People speaking on it like Bobby and Deneva. I have a thing about us in the community where we have to really mind our business sometimes and say a point, and then also in the same point say, I still support said person and move on from that if you so need to be heard. Like even today, I would have never have talked about this until Scotty brought it up. But now that he brought it up, I'm like, I need him to either say someone's name or we're not doing the work, and then maybe this will come out for him later. But Bobby saying something, attention seeking.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Bobby. I don't.
Yeah, and then Funky, I don't have anything to say about Funky on that level because I know they do Foxhole and Hot Topics and all that kind of stuff is a part of that form of things. So maybe that's a part of it. But it is a little strange when those who say haven't ever dealt with something like sexual assault or anything like that try to, go, well, you're not doing this and you're not doing that. Da, da, da. It's like, okay, sweetie, I feel bad for this man and I want him to say something too. But I know if he never told us, I'm going to leave it at that. And that's going to be his journey.
Yeah.
I know all about it. I know all about having to figure out what you're going to do and where your mind is completely clouded and you're afraid everyone's going to judge you because they're going to say, well, why didn't you do this? And why didn't you do that? You could have called me. You could have done all that. It will drive you. It'll drive you. Trust I know. So my bad, D-boy. I saw that. I was like, wait a minute, now we ain't doing all that. But I appreciate you for clearing it up. It's a very tough topic. And when you vague post online, it creates so much chaos around it that if you don't become clear, we're all going to be looking like, what the fuck? So good luck to that man. God bless him. I can't help him. I wish him the best though. I'm glad he got that off his chest. I hope if more is to come, we'll be here.
Yeah. Let's move to the next
Run.
subject.
All right, let's go. And the last one is TD Jakes and Diddy.
We just talked about that, right?
If y'all don't want to, because we kind of already talked about this already.
We did kind of low key. We can skip this subject if you don't mind, friend.
That's fine, because we kind of already touched on it. So we can go ahead and go into queer connections. And the only thing that we're going to talk about, only because this is the last episode of the year, not the season, but the year, I'm only going to ask you guys, what are you guys looking forward to in 2024? And I guess I'll start off by saying that, as usual, I don't really have, I never have a New Year's resolution. The only thing that I want to do is be happy. And that's it.
That's my answer.
That's my answer.
Yeah, I really do. I want to be happy. I want to be content.
Love and happiness.
Yeah, I want to continue to elevate, all that good stuff. But other than that,
yeah, like I never really have New Year's resolutions like I used to have those New Year's resolutions, like when I was like, young in my early 20s and shit. I want to do this in this year. No, all I want to do is be happy. That's it. 2023 was a 2023 was a clown ass year for me, and I'm ready to go into another year and have a better year. That is all I want. That's it. It seems like everybody's on the same page when it comes down to that.
Yeah.
2023 for me, you guys, has been really rough mentally, physically. You know, I was in I guess I'm not gonna say a toxic relationship, but the relationship didn't really serve me anything. You know, I was in a hospital early this year from having a mid-stroke, like a minor stroke, and just a lot of stuff happened this year that I just was not really too proud of. And I feel like that maybe God was trying to wake me up on a couple things, how I've been moving in my life. And I told myself that I don't want to go through stuff like that again. So I really have a big goal as far as next year to actually apply myself, because I feel like the past few years I've been in this mentally depressive state that I have not been applying myself like how I need to, or I have not been operating in the best version of me. So I think for 2024 is really just stepping out of that. You know, I realized a couple things that was not serving me this year, and a couple people. I cut that off. I let it go, and I think that now I'm able to really soar how I want to. Because I'm not, you know, this year I was just not happy how this year went by. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't happy. I mean, I was making money. I make money. I was able to save money and stuff, and get a good savings. But as far as like internal, it could have been better. So
one more thing that I do want to add, because somebody just mentioned it in the chat, that when I did Candy's vision board party the other day, shout out to me for that. But I did that the other day, and the only thing that I said was 2023 was a year of loss and a year of growth for me. So in 2024, I just wanted to be everything that I needed to be. I just want to be happy. I know there's going to be some hurdles and shit like that, but I just want it to be much better than 2023, and that's it. That's all I want. And like I think we all can attest to that. Is there anything else that you guys want to add to that before we go?
YouTube, don't play with me no more in 2024. Y'all really fucked with me in 2023. I don't know why. I don't know where it stemmed from. I don't know what's going on. But YouTube, we finna go into 2024. I like even numbers, so maybe this one would be better. Because I don't know what was going on in 2023. 2023 can go kick rocks and go jump off the cliff and never see the light of day again.
Yeah, this is the best part of my 2023. So I can't say it's been an awful year, even though it has been tumultuous with YouTube and their ad blocking and all this other mess, and basically going from a completely different income to a whole nother, and trying to make sure I stay balanced at the same time. And I got to do a lot this year. Got to perform in drag. I was very successful at that. Made a whole lot of money that night, and it certainly awakened something for me. I have my son, Mamu-chan, my baby, who I'm going to get a sibling probably for Christmas because he needs a brother or sister.
Oh, I love that.
He needs it because he's definitely like, play with me all the time. I'm like, yeah, I need you to have somebody in your life, bitch, because I'm your daddy too old for that shit. Come on now. All right, because you ready to get fed again, aren't you, baby? But yeah, like it's been a weird year, but at the same time, I'm glad to still be here. I'm glad to still be alive. I'm glad to still have another chance to continue pushing and being better and trying my best. I have a lot of goals in my life that I don't want to share because people pray against you all the time. Mm-hmm. And I feel like going into 2024, I'm going to keep my cards a little closer to my chest. At the same time, work on all the things that, you know, I can improve on. Shout out to my therapist. That's been another blessing for 2023. Shout out to my friends here in Houston who have been keeping me grounded. We're doing a gift exchange tomorrow. That's why I want to feel better. And shout out to my Rant Pack, my online community, who through other social media platforms has had my back through coming to other people's pages, including Scotty's, and people being nasty to me in comment section. My Rant Pack always got me, and they always remind me of the purpose I have and what I'm doing here, because sometimes I forget. So I wake up every morning, I do this for y'all, and it's the truth. And when I go to bed at night, I still think about the folks that I get to talk to every single day. So whether you like me or not, I don't care. God's got me, and I'm doing just fine, babies.
Well, all right then. So, first of all, shout out to our you know, our respective supportive people like the Scotty Gang. I think Josiah has the JoJo. Is it JoJo Nation? Is that what it is? Okay, JoJo Nation. I wanted to make sure I said the right thing. The Rant Pack and the T Subs. Thank you guys for supporting all of us for all these years, supporting Boys Night Out, supporting everything that we all do and all that good stuff. Okay. Now, before we all go, what we have to do before we go, let everybody know what we got going on. So, Josiah, what you got going on, and then we're gonna go on down the line.
So I've been really writing a whole bunch of scripts. I have like 19 videos that I've been working on the past month and a half. And it's a mixture of videos between like just Black Nostalgia TV that I've been writing, now I'm editing, and then also reality TV. So my channel is geared towards more of like a Where Are They Now type channel, and you know, stuff that's coming up as far as like the top worst housewives or whatever. And expect collaborations between me, T, and Scotty beginning of the year. I ain't mentioned it to y'all yet, but we're gonna talk about some of these housewife bitches. You know, okay. the downfall of Real Housewives of Potomac. We're gonna dissect that.
I would love it.
So
me too.
Into it. But other than that, you know, that's it. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I know this has not been my best year as far as like create content. But you know, as somebody who is growing and going through a lot of personal stuff, I just thank y'all for y'all patience. I try to make content when I have, but y'all, I be having so much going on. I really do.
That's life.
So thank y'all.
Right. That's life.
Okay, Maddie, what you got?
You know, I'm like, Josiah, if they don't get that, they ain't your people.
That is true.
They get it, and that's what I love about them.
That's what I'm saying, right? So I see a lot of people in this chat showing y'all love. I see some of my Rant Pack folks in there. Thanks for y'all filling in those gaps, because they weren't giving me no kind of light, honey. So listen, it's cool. I get it. Trust me, I'm okay with it. I have a lot coming up. So many different seasons that are happening here of Drag Race are about to take place. I have decided to gear my channel more focused on that, since other reality shows not everybody's too much into unless I get invited to other programs. There's actually a lot about to go down in 2024 I can't even discuss just yet, that I'm very excited for, and a lot of things that I've been working on in the background. We got a completely new podcast for movies that I'm going to be doing with one of my bestest friends in the entire universe. We are launching that in January. The Patreon, where I do reactions, y'all can tune in. I have 400 plus videos of me reacting to shows like Pose, Legendary, Drag Race. Right now, Big Brother Reindeer Games, and House of Villains. Shout out to the winner. I was gagged at the winner. I'm very happy for her. Yeah. Very. Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead. I might spoil it. Please forgive me. But Tanisha from Bad Girls Club won House of Villains.
Oh wow.
Yes, Scotty.
I'm not surprised.
Definitely not like, you know, she had some competition. So I was like, very happy for her right now. But listen, yeah, there's more piece of cake coming. There's a lot more with the Maddie Rants channel. I've been doing this for so many years, just like Scotty, just like T and Josiah. So like, continue to tune in, continue to like our videos, continue to comment. It drives the algorithm, and that's how we stay alive and stay on this platform. So I appreciate you. Merch available at dragqueenmerch.com, bookable on Cameo as well. Bloop. Okay.
T.
Once I finish up here, I'm gonna watch Bell Collective. Because
too.
Marie went live earlier, I ain't got time for her. But
Yeah, right. Nobody does.
I don't. Love and Marysville will be tomorrow. I doubt it's gonna be Housewives, which is great.
Yeah,
And,
Housewives not coming on.
Good. I kind of sad for Married to Medicine. I look forward to that. But yeah, Basketball Wives, Orlando, because I'm not dealing with the first one no more. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, and I'm not reviewing not now one of Basketball Wives no more. They both got
Why?
dropped off here. Because I first of all, they not watching the reviews, number one. And number two, I'm sick of all of them. So I'm done. Bell Collective, LAMH, unfortunately, I can't wait till the shit is over so I can never review it again.
Period.
Love and Hip Hop is coming back at the top of January. I'll be reviewing that. And for what from what I did hear, Love and Hip Hop Miami is coming back, and Brooke Valentine and Marcus Black will be on there, and I'm ready to see that. But that's about it. And Housewives of Potomac, Married to Medicine, whatever. And yeah, that's about it right now. But also, you guys, this is it for Boys Night Out, but be sure to tune in for the season finale of this season of Boys Night Out on January the 5th. That's when we'll be coming back for the season finale. And I just want to say that I've really enjoyed the season. It's probably one of our best seasons.
It was terrible. Jamar's not here. Boo.
I had a lot of fun, and yes, we'll be back on the 5th. That will be our last episode of the season, and we're gonna go on hiatus. But thank you guys for watching. We had over 200 people in the chat, and we appreciate it. With that being said, you guys, Boys Night Out is signing out, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye, you guys. We'll holler at y'all later.
Zeus is
Bye.
trash.